Coach, welcome. If you would just make an opening statement to get this started.
Yeah, we just first like to thank Providence for having us and hosting us this weekend. We couldn't be more excited to get up here and be back in the Big East tournament as the 2 seed. I think it's a phenomenal group of teams that we have up here, so we're super excited to get going. On Friday can't come quick enough for us, but yeah, we're excited to have Old Dominion tomorrow, a rematch, in-state rival for us. Tough program. I think we've come a long way since the last time we played them. Having the seventh hardest strength of schedule in the country is huge for us, and we have that schedule. So when we get into these big moments in the postseason, nothing's new for us, and we're just ready to get going tomorrow.
Great. We'll just start. We'll stay with you here. The Barr sisters, obviously last year, they left a huge impact on the program. But yet you continue to reload. You have 4 All Big East selections, all 4 of them underclassmen, 2 of them obviously sitting right next to you. Just speak a little bit about that underclassmen group that you have, and then kind of transition into your upperclassmen leadership and just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I think every year you have to be ready to reload, and you lose people like Serena and Beth. Fortunately enough, we're able to keep Nat around, who is my assistant and was an All-American at Liberty herself. And I think being able to bring these guys in and having such a young group, with Ashley, Jill being named to the first team, Aggie as a sophomore being named to the first team again, I mean, it's huge for us. And it's crazy because while they may be young in age, the maturity that they're able to demonstrate on the field, I mean, I really believe that they're some of the best players in the country for us.
If you could just talk a little bit about your transition the past 2 years into the Big East Conference and what it's mean to you now to be in the tournament twice in a row in your first 2 inaugural seasons.
Yeah, I think it's really big for us. Every year our goal is not only to make the Big East tournament, but we want to win the Big East tournament. I was fortunate enough to come into the program first as an assistant during our first season, and then taking over as the head coach this year. It's super exciting to be able to repeat that, but we're not happy just getting here. We want to be able to move forward and, hopefully have a good game against ODU. Got to take care of business there first and hopefully move on to Sunday.
You were with the team last year. You experienced the championship, getting to the final.
Yep.
What sort of motivation do you have going into this tournament? Feeling how you felt last year with the defeat against UConn. Just talk a little bit about that and kind of how you're feeling about coming into this tournament.
I'm really excited because I'm taking last year as motivation and as experience to get this tournament. We already have the experience of last year, so now we know how everything works, and we want to be able to have a better result from last year. So I don't know. I think we're really well prepared, and we have been putting all the work, and now it's time to show all that work that we have been putting in tomorrow first, and hopefully on Sunday.
And Jill, for you, this is your first tournament. You've had a tremendous impact on your program this year, and you've really come on, especially lately, on the offensive end of the field, scoring quite a few goals toward the end. Just talk about, your transition into the collegiate game, what the season's been like for you, and what you feel about the tournament.
I've loved it so far. College hockey is so much better than I ever thought it was going to be. It's fast, it's quick. I get to play with awesome players like Aggie sitting right beside me. We bounce off each other. She makes me better, I make her better. It's just so much fun. I've loved it. The service is so much faster. It's been awesome, and getting here as a freshman, hopefully winning tomorrow, coming out strong. We're going to have a great game. All of our underclassmen are really excited to play in this as a first-year freshman.
If we could just touch a little bit on the ODU game on September 29th. Being able to hold the Monarchs to 3 penalty corners in the first half and only 1 shot on frame is a pretty amazing feat with a program like that. How do you continue to maintain that dominance this time around in a championship setting?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it all the time. Tomorrow's game is no different to us than our regular season match. Field hockey is still going to be the same. The game's not going to change. The pitch, it'll be the same dimensions. The ball's going to be the same. And our philosophy is, you don't rise to the occasion, you sink to the level of your training. So tomorrow, it's about taking care of business and doing what we do every single day at practice. And our practice environment is very tough, very competitive, fast-paced. We push them very hard. So coming out tomorrow, it should be no different. We've been able to, to end the year with UNC, Duke, Wake Forest, so, you know, a lot of top 10 opponents. So the speed in which we've been playing at, we got to come out and do that again tomorrow. It doesn't mean it just happens. It's not going to happen by accident, but if we can come out and do what we've been doing day in and day out, it's going to be really exciting for us.
What does it also say about your team that in playing these top 20 opponents, they've only beaten by 3 goals or less? What does that say about the program and where the program is going?
Yeah, I think this year the story has been we've been in a lot of those games, losing to Wake Forest 4-3, Delaware, the returning national champions, 3-2 after being up. We were up against Wake, lost to Duke, the second-ranked team in the country, in overtime. We're right there, you know, so we know what it feels like now to be in those games, but that's where the growth is for this program and for such a young team. We got to feel and experience and take care of what we need to really feel what it is to win those big games. And we've been there all year, and our philosophy is we're like, we have nothing to lose. We have absolutely nothing to lose in those games, so that's how we're gonna come out tomorrow as well.
For Augie and Jill, if you could just tell us, you know, what it means to you individually to be honored by the Big East as first teamers. Obviously, it's a team sport, but, you know, great honor for you guys. So speak a little bit about that.
I mean, as a freshman, it's a huge honor. I wasn't expecting it. I just wanted to come in and help my team out, and it's just been great these past couple of games. Just putting the ball in the back of the net and helping our team get to the top. Getting here has been a great honor, and getting first team has just been an awesome experience.
It's really exciting to get honored like this. I think that Jill and Ashley, they deserve it so much, and like getting those honors is like so encouraging to like keep putting in the hard work and that stuff. So it's exciting.
From a holistic standpoint, and talking with your SID, who's awesome, by the way, Bill's the best. He talks about how you guys have a spiritual element included and intertwined with your team. And if you could just touch on that a little bit and what part of that program kind of makes it special.
Yeah, I don't think there's another program in the entire NCAA like Liberty, for sure. The first pillar of our program is to put Jesus first and Jesus last, having faith in him and trusting him and including him in everything that we're doing. You know, is really why I'm here and why I chose to come coach at Liberty as opposed to going to other places. It doesn't mean we're perfect people, but we're certainly, you know, out here trying to pour into the girls, like trying to be Jesus to them and love them to the best of my ability. And that's what this team's really about. And it's interesting, not every kid on the team has a personal relationship with Jesus, but it's about meeting people where they're at and loving people where they're at.
And just for both of you as well, from an international and American perspective, kind of coming into this team and coming into this country, what have you seen in terms of playing styles, in terms of personality styles that you felt like you've added and that you've gained in return?
I think the playing style is the speed of the game and how physical it is. I came here my first games and it was all about running, and like I couldn't take the ball, like I couldn't touch the ball in the first games, and I was like, I'm not playing field hockey, like I don't know what I'm doing. But it's just a different timing, and people is a lot more physical for sure. So it's just like learn how to play the American game.
And like bouncing off of that, like playing with these internationals is something not many people get to do, and like playing with Aggie is just such a different game. Playing with our other internationals, Monique, Tori, all of these people, they just bring so much different tactical standpoints that we don't have here in America, and it's just so much fun to play off them because they bring such different games that we don't always get to play with.
You know, just one last question, Augie, this is directed at you. I've been watching field hockey in the Big East for a long time. And since Liberty has come into the fold, I pick you out as a player who comes with so much passion and you play the game in such a fun way. So what is your approach every day? You're obviously a very skilled player, but I think the intangibles that you bring with it add a different element to your game. So just talk a little bit about what your mindset is when you play.
I think that my mindset, as soon as I get into the field, is score. Like, honestly, I just get into the field every time, and I just want to put the ball in the cage. Like, in practice, I just shoot. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, what we grew up, like, in Argentina, you grew up with that. Like, when you play, you win. So, like, I step up there, and I want to play as a team, but we want to put the ball in the back of the net. Like, it's just stepping there, like, I'm putting everything I have to make the game, like, a good result for us. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll jump in there and just say, I haven't been coaching forever because I'm not that old, but honestly, you know, even after playing like at the highest level with the national team, the junior team, her work rate is honestly second to no one that I've ever played with. And while I'm coaching you, it is such an honor because she's able to raise a level every day at practice. And it's one thing to have a kid that's just naturally skilled, but there's no one that's gonna, work harder than Aggie. Like, you can, Paul from UConn always talking like, oh, she always has a stick and a ball in her hand, and it's absolutely true. So I think that's like a separating factor for her as well. Like, obviously you have the mentality where you want to score, you want to win, but you're relentless, and she's relentless with her work rate as well.
Well, we thank you for joining us today, and good luck in the tournament.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.